Stop.
Yo, I'm Bob. In the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, going to be unboxing an action figure from the Loyal Subjects line. It's another IDW incarnation. So this is Alopex. Alright. So she is a mutant Arctic fox. Pretty cool character. Can't believe they finally made an action figure of her. I think it's about time. I've always liked her. Alright, so I'm going to pause the vid as I usually do, break her out of here, and we'll have a closer look. Back in the blink of an eye.
Pause video, space, resume.
Alright. Alopex is out of the packaging. I like her claws. I mean, you can tell just by the hard plastic that she has got some vicious looking claws, and of course she should, being an Arctic fox. Big spoilers ahead, so if you haven't read the IDW comics, I'd advise you to maybe do that. Pause the vid, go read them, or whatever. If you don't want to, that's fine too. So I like how she started out as a member of the Foot Clan. And I love how she was playing the innocent damsel in distress when she met Raph and Casey. She was trying to figure out a lot of things. And yeah, she really feigned innocence to try and get close to Raph. But he saw right through her. And she's a very vicious fighter. I just finished Shadows of the Past. Here she is from the back. And I thought that was really cool that she's got that big fluffy tail too. It's such a cool character. She's a little thing. Skinny too. I guess she probably is a rather small character in the comics. I don't know. Yeah, she's got some gauntlets on. Pretty cool. And I think she's got some shin guards on. I really like the cape that she's got.
Stop. Pause video, space, resume.
Alright, so Alopex has an additional head sculpt. I think the head she comes with attached is her calm face. I don't know though. She also has a more fierce expression, so that could be the one that I just slapped on the body there. And she has one comma for each hand. So for Shredder, Big Bad Toy Store labeled those sickles, and they did look like sickles to me. The only commas I've seen, they look quite different from these. I mean, a comma is I guess a sickle. The Playmates commas that we had back in the day, they looked a bit more like, more like swords than sickles. They did have curved blades, but then there was a bit more blade on top of those. They were more like, well, to me anyway, when I think of hook swords, I think of Playmates' old commas. You know, like the ones we got from, the original TMNT, Leo, Don, Raph, and Mikey. They all had commas. These just look like sickles to me, but I mean, if you want to call them commas, I guess they're commas. I mean, that's probably what a comma is, a farming implement used as a weapon. So yeah, that's what a comma is. So she's got one for each hand. Of course, she has the alternate head sculpt on here. She does have a couple of fisted hands. I guess I could put one fist on.
Stop. Pause video, space, resume.
So when I was trying to place one of her weapons in her hands, I actually tried placing a comma in her right hand first, like this hand that I have on, but I think it's more of a gesturing hand. I mean, she can't really hold a weapon that well in that particular hand. I think she might be making some sort of gesture with her right hand. But she does come with that hand, and then she only has one fisted left hand. So if you want her to throw a punch, you'll just have to punch with her left paw. I guess she's a southpaw. I don't know. Maybe she prefers just one punching hand. Her left arm is her punching arm. I guess I don't know. 10 out of 10 though. for Alopex. Just a really well sculpted figure, I think. I love the cape. It's a very tattered cape, and she's just all furry. Really cool design. I love the gauntlets. You know, you gotta have some awesome gauntlets if you're gonna fight. If you're gonna go fighting, I guess. And I think my favorite pair of hands for her are her clawing hands, because of course she's gonna use those claws in combat if she loses her weapons. She, you know, drops her commas. She's gonna use her claws, and she's got bare feet too, which is interesting. I would have expected her to, you know, be wearing, I don't know, some kind of, well, maybe not armor, but and she's just got the cape on and her shin guards and her gauntlets, and I guess that's about it. Well, she might be wearing a top. I don't know. I don't really study action figures in that way. So, yeah, I think I give her a 10 out of 10. Kind of wish she possibly could have come with a couple of shurikens, maybe. I don't know if she uses them in the comics, because I haven't really gotten that far with her character development yet. Just seen her in Shadows of the Past and the little Raphael micro series issue where she first showed up. She's a really cool character, though. And I like how Splinter had a bit of a talk with her while they were fighting. You know, Shredder told her to destroy him, and he was like, look, you don't have to stay a member of the Foot Clan. You were taken from your Arctic home. You were mutated against your will. You lost your fox family. This doesn't have to be the path that you choose. You can be more than just an instrument of the Shredder. So I like how he's kind of planting seeds of well, maybe not doubt, but possibly seeds of hope in her mind as to, you know, how she might be able to get away from all that if she wants to. And knowing the character, I would imagine she probably does do a turnaround at some point. But I like how vicious she is, and hopefully when she does make her break from the Foot Clan, she still has that ferocity, because I really love her in combat. She is a very formidable warrior. I would imagine she'd probably still be a little ball of fuzz and anger when she gets out of the Foot Clan. I think that's one of the things I like about her in this incarnation, how she played the whole innocent act right when we meet her, and then she just starts fighting Raph and Casey when they figure her out. So it was one of my favorite scenes. Like, oh wow, she's very, well, foxy. And that's kind of who she is. Anyway, until next time.
Stop taking